My name's Lauren Burns. I've developed the Circle of Lifestyle, which is 9 elements that make up lifestyle. It's really based on my PhD learning, so athlete lifestyle and mindset, and then my background, the Olympic journey, but then also my background in naturopathy and nutrition. And they're looking at these 9 elements that I think really elevate potential of, how we can live our best lives. So firstly, values-based decision making. So understanding our core values and how they drive us and the choices that we make in our life. They become our compass and how we can help to make decisions in our life. Connection. So this is something I'm incredibly passionate about. So connection and interpersonal relationships. So this was a key finding in my PhD. And so looking at understanding that interpersonal relationships are actually performance enhancing. So quality relationships attenuate our stress response. So just being near someone that we feel comfortable with actually helps to lower our cortisol level. Self-regulation. Now, as an athlete, this is absolutely paramount, but it's important in all areas of life. So being able to regulate our emotions and control situations, and our emotional regulation, our self-regulation, and to have awareness and ability to regulate that is incredibly powerful. Having a regular practice of breath work and even doing it twice a week, research shows us that that's incredibly powerful. We teach athletes, so I'm on the Gold Medal Ready program, so preparing athletes for the next Olympic Games, and one of the key elements we teach about performing under pressure is the ability to control your breath. So doing deep diaphragmatic breathing, or there's quite a few different techniques, but if you choose one that involves that deep diaphragmatic breathing, it actually activates our parasympathetic nervous system and tells our body that we're safe. So we have better ability to respond, better executive functioning, and we're clear thinking, and we can make those decisions. So sleep, it's absolutely critical to our health, our well-being, our performance. It influences so many different body systems. So I do a whole workshop just on sleep. It is so powerful and so important to everything that we do in our lives. Movement, of course, is a key element to lifestyle, and finding movement that resonates with each individual. So whether it be walking or dance or lifting weights or anything that you can do in your life that you love and that you can enjoy that actually helps you to move your body. So mindset is, it's hugely important in the way that we think and the way that we behave in our lives. So looking at ways that we can reframe and refocus. I'm particularly focusing on actions. The actions that we do and how we are in our life can then influence our mindset. We talk about, the growth mindset and the stresses enhancing mindset. So other ways that we can reframe and, having that awareness to be cognizant of how we're thinking and ways that we can change and influence our mindset as well. Planning is a really big part of setting yourself up for success in any level, but it's also about decluttering your mind. So by planning, you're actually mind dumping. You're getting things out of your brain and you're putting things down, and then you can start to craft what is it that you want to put in the plan, because otherwise everything's just swimming around in here. So it's also a time to be inspired and to be creative. I do a lot of planning on a Sunday afternoon. I set the week up. My weeks are often different. So looking ahead, what exercise am I going to do? What have I got work coming up? And doing all those little micro planning, that tweaking. But I think when you look at planning, you really have to be aware that plans do change, and they're meant to I always think of it like Mercury. They move and they adapt, and that's just part of life. And so being able to understand that that's going to happen allows you to always keep crafting your plan. It's an active and dynamic process. What we eat has a big influence on our mood and our mental health, and so I often look to the SMILES trial, which is Felice Jacka's work at the Mood and Food Academy, and really that looks at basically eating a Mediterranean style diet. So lots of diversity in plant foods, legumes, fish, olive oil, nuts and seeds. And I think this lends itself to any kind of eating plan. So there's, I think personalised nutrition is key. So whether or not you want to be pescatarian, vegetarian, paleo, the Mediterranean style diet fits into that. And what we eat directly affects our mood and our mental health. And so, there's small changes that we can make in eating whole, unprocessed foods that actually really increases our energy level, our mood and our mental health.